walking around Penwood's track outside the high school, grabbed me up, said, I want to do something with your team off the field. I said, please, by all means. And since then, it's just grown into, that was the seed of ODAAP. It's allowed me to grow and thrive as a head coach and allowed, my young men to have an outlet that I don't think they would have had without ODAAP.
ODAAP stands for Open Door Abuse and Awareness Prevention, and it's all about preventing violence, gun violence, domestic violence. It's also about helping you understand yourself and how your brain works and regulate your own emotions so that you don't have a snap decision that can change your life forever.
Come here, give her two. Come here, give her two.
Good job today. Good job.
We realized that we needed to work with coaches because for a 7-year-old constantly hearing things like put that MFer in the ground over and over again, it's no wonder that when he's 14 he can pick up a gun. So, unintentionally coaches sometimes might be doing harm and they don't even know they're doing it.
Volunteering, doing coaching with a lot of kids, it's kind of hard. You spend a lot of money and it's nothing you get back in return. So with her providing positive reinforcement to a lot of the coaches and providing different skill sets. A lot of us was raised around trauma, was raised in the hood. So a lot of us react and coach that way. So she's providing different ways for you to learn how to coach and get your same point across, but just providing it in a different way, give it in a different aspect.
Let's go! You guys are brothers. I don't care what team you play for. I want you to remember, at the end of every game, you guys are brothers.
I think the impact that Coach V is having is immediate, but also a long-term one. You see some of those instant connections that she's able to make and the coaches and the athletes that she's working with. But I think what the impact of ODAAP and what Coach V's specific work is this long-term impact on Philadelphia youth, who then become Philadelphia adults and have a greater impact on our city and our communities as a whole.
I actually have been incredibly impressed the short time that I've known Coach V and what I've seen here today, keeping our youth engaged, keeping our youth feeling recognized, feeling noticed, feeling safe, keeping them involved in and sports is such a wonderful, wonderful revenue to do that, but it has to be done safely and the right way with the right coaches and the right training. And I think what she's doing is incredible.
I listened to one of her seminars at a coach's clinic, and I was enlightened. And this is coming from a person who's been mentoring and pushing this mission for years now. And I think with Coach V's description of how the brain works and how a youth mind is not fully developed until in the mid-20s and how sensitive that is, I think understanding that for a lot of people and also understanding what we put into a child's mind could affect their outcomes in the future.
I want y'all to hear me. A gang is a group of people brought together for a particular purpose. One purpose is to hurt other people. The other purpose, right? A team, you're playing against each other, but not to really hurt each other. You're what we're calling competing. Say that. Competing.
Football is like the greatest sport that you could use because it's such a violent sport, but it teaches how to control emotions very well and understanding that the violence that's being used in football is totally different from violence that we're seeing in the city. Coach V's approach of not only changing the mindset of the youth, but changing the mindset of the mentors that's teaching the youth is the key to success for what's happening here.
Right here we got 10-year-olds, right? It's like if we can get a 10-year-old to not even consider picking up a gun to deal with his conflicts, how much beautiful will our city be in 6 years as opposed to what's going on with some of our current teenagers in the city now?
Come on, get it back, get it back, get it back.
Today was good. We got to do drills today, like running around, like so we can like condition and everything. Today was a good day.
Kids are having fun out here. They're enjoying themselves. It's a great event on a Sunday. There's no drama. There's no problem. These kids could be anywhere doing anything, but they came out here to be with Coach Vince.
I would love to see ODAAP grow into college football, get in NFL locker rooms. I think men in general are dealing with mental health in so many different ways. It's a great avenue for athletes to kind of tap into that world.
I think that what Coach V is doing is going to continue to have a huge impact on the city of Philadelphia, on the youth. If you start with the youth, you're going to be able to build up strong, successful, healthy young men and young women who are going to be able to be your future leaders of your city and beyond. So I think that what Coach V is doing is super important and should be invested in emotionally, with support, with finances, because it's going to have a huge impact.
I believe we hosted around 100, maybe 125 kids today out here with their coaches and parents. So I would say altogether we had about 250 people out here today. Today was a success. We was out here, I think 7 of our 10 teams came today. And you know, the kids had a great time. One kid said to me, "Can we do this again?"
Follow ODAAP on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow us along on the website, and come out to our events. We have an event schedule. We're always out here in the community, and let's just tap in.
ODAAP can be reached at www.odaap.org.